Alright, what's up, yins guys? I'm going to do a video real quick, and I have a couple of subjects on this video, and if I make a video do it all uh, in this manner, I kind of want it to be something that yins guys watching can get something out of it and be saying to yourself, what would you do, what should you do, or what could you do, and then what not to do. So this is a video. It relates, yes, I want to know what the title would, but it does relate to gang stalking. I'll tell you how, and like I said before, some stuff you can't always call it gang stalking because it starts with one, maybe two people in spurts, but then shit here and there, maybe at intervals, and sometimes it'll increase, or just subtle passive-aggressive shit. That's why I talk about gang stalking. I say it's real, and there could be some really off-base things, but I don't want to say it don't exist. But in light of this damn circus that's going on TV, you know, school shootings and different things like that going on, I still think a person that's licensed to have a gun, you should have a right to bear. There are assholes with legitimate licenses, okay? So I'm just trying to tell you where I am at this here, because this is a combination of video and gang stalking. And reason why I'm making this video is okay, and I'm going to tell you this little story here because I want this to be any of you guys watching this that think gang stalking is real, and people that are pro or anti this, you're going to get gang stalked or harassed. And there's somebody on one of my social media when I said one thing, and it says they're telling me one thing, this oh yeah, conservative radio and YouTube tells everybody what to think. Oh, don't fucking liberal radio do the same fucking, like it don't do the same fucking thing. So I always said I'm not. Oh, don't call me no fucking conservative. I ain't a fucking liberal either. It's like fuck you both. But anyway, I don't care who the fuck is watching this video. I want to say if you're a responsible gun owner, hey, I believe in non gun methods to right to bear arms too. Put it that way, and I emphasize on that more than guns. And I'm the kind of person that, I'd actually, if I was in the military, I would like the using of the gun butt more than actually the target shooting is a sport, okay? But anyway, on with this story, because I want to tell this story along with gang stalking, because this was gang stalking too, the story, if you got this far in this video before I get too much off the subjects. This is what a person that's pro-gun responsibly, a behavior to make it fair, whatever, should not do. And this is a type of gang stalking. You should not do this, okay? And I want to tell this story. And this is what makes pro-gun people look bad. And I'm telling you guys watching this far in this video, don't do this or encourage this. But if you got friends that play around a little bit, that know each other, that are being silly and understand each other, I'm not, some of you guys watching might say it's no big deal, we people that joke around. But anyway, this guy is somebody that, got that person that's, not really your friend or your enemy. You see every once in a while, you used to work next to or something, and they'll shake your hand and say, how you doing, and chit-chat a little bit. But, you don't always totally trust them or anything. They do passive-aggressive shit. It's like they're not your enemy, right? And yet, little passive-aggressive shit that to want to make you say, hey, and then you get an argument and they want to turn around and find a reason to not like you. But anyway, how the story goes, over a period of years, I see this guy in Walmart every once in a while. And some of you guys know about charity. When I laid off for the winter, I did Salvation Army cattle drive to make myself look better to the public, and the best way to, even if you think any charity has any people that are dishonest, getting out and letting people get to know you, even though you might be gang stalked too, is a good thing. And the fact that you'd actually, if you're collecting unemployment and you have some money, right, you don't need that $23 a day that the organization pays you to be out there. You can go in the open so nobody can accuse you of stealing, especially if you get gang stalked because you have family members that did do bad things. Yes, unlike what people Bible thumpers say, yes, fuck yeah, you could put, okay, in the open, because that will protect you. You know, the camera eye will judge you before any God's eye. But anyway, this fucking story, okay? So anyway, I'm out here, right? You know, I see this guy every once in a while. Usually he shakes my hand, says how you do, and all that. And I don't even recall if they even put anything in the kettle or not. But all of a sudden, I mean, if I went and did this to you out there, you'd probably say, "What the fuck are you doing?" But I want to tell you that it's better to not play into the hands. But okay, this guy and then some other guy he knows, okay, all of a sudden start talking. Come on, what's the odds of them going right in front of me where the kettle is, there, right? And this conversation of theirs, it's almost like it was there for just a, played a little game with me, right? You ever have one of them things happen? He runs into this other guy, and it's, oh, hi, how you doing, and all that. And I guess a little karate or whatever you want to call it. They're playing around, and both of them are, I don't know if they were taking karate somewhere or whatever the fuck. Right in front of me, like from the distance, like on the camera, what are the odds of it being right there where I am, right in front of me, and they're putting their hand in circles, and you don't even know if it's a real karate or not. They're fists over their hand in circles and every kind of thing like that, right where I'm standing. And I consider that kind of being kind of rude, but yet I'd say to you, instead of getting mad, pretend like you don't give a shit. And then all of a sudden, when they're doing that, playing around, they're talking a little bit, all of a sudden bringing up their real loud AR-15. I got my AR-15, and like, yeah, I believe in the right to bear arms and everything, right? And I do not. I think people that do these school shootings and different things, that the guy's a piece of shit and a coward, just like the Las Vegas shooter. Okay, I mean, no matter what people do to you, I mean, you got to take a gun and shoot a bunch of unarmed people that you don't even know. Say if there's some person that did something to you, that's fucked up. I understand those marches with their kids are feeling and everything else, but I don't believe in, oh, we got to vote, get a babysitter and just regulate everybody. No. But anyway, if you guys are pro-gun watching this, I mean, yeah, it's okay to say, have a sign on your thing. Anybody tries to rob, rape, or harm you, there should be an innuendo, right? But every once in a while you get some jerk. I'm trying to tell you this. Don't be a jerk, okay? I mean, there's some things that, your friends and you goof around a little bit, right? You and them know each other. But they don't think that a bunch of other people walking around in a Walmart, what are they going to think of that? They'll be watching the sign lines like, man, what the fuck is this guy think he is? What's he's doing? And somebody might think that's creepy and decide to be anti-gun over that. You know what I mean? But, I mean, you got some of these people that they're more subtle in what they think of you because you work next to them or something, and maybe they have some other kind of opinion, like in a workplace, that you had to verbally defend yourself and tell somebody off in somewhere. They're not for or against you or the other guy, but they say hi to you every once in a while, but there's this little mind game they play. And it's like, this is one of them things, if you're a gun owner or something, or program, don't fucking do this. What kind of fucking childish shit is that? And say you were standing somewhere in public, I don't care if it's a charity, and me and a friend came standing right where you're at, right? And I started boxing moves, and I'm like within a couple feet of you, you'd probably say, hey, what the hell are you doing? But to end this video off, I'd say, instead of getting mad, pretend like you don't care, okay? And what I want to say to you too is, I don't know about you guys, but what I felt like doing, instead of getting mad and say, hey, and get in an argument and give the guy an excuse to look, already looking for an excuse to not like me or have a problem with me. And what I would say to you is, get into the deliberately add to the conversation and with a smile on your face and see what happens. Because this situation with me, I'm thinking that they were like, if you're a pro-gun person, you never, or pro this, there's certain things, except if some kind of group you're going by happens to be some kind of not very good people in nature that you want to send a message, absolutely. But because I know you're not a damn Walmart, or whether you're friends or enemies or not, play an innuendo like that, you almost want to, even though you want to smile at them because you know what they're up to, smile them. Hey man, I have one too. Yeah man, and just start talking about the course that you saw on the internet back when Pirate Bay existed, and you saw these or talk about how your family member was in the military and you looked at them manuals. People that own manuals, how to take one and put them apart. Make conversation and say what you know if you know anything, or ask questions, or you know what I mean. During the conversation, I didn't do that, but I wished that I did. I wanted to just, because I knew instead of acting what somebody wants. I mean, you can be watching this and be anti-gun, okay? Instead of getting mad, maybe ask some questions. And I mean, there's certain mind games that shouldn't be done, like that. And like I just laugh at this because you wonder what the hell people are doing. But anyway, to end this up, I would ask to you guys, what would you do if me and a friend came right up to you in the street doing that? You would get mad and want to say, hey, what the fuck you're doing, right? Or you can know my game, right? And say, smile at them, have conversations. And, so, I mean, and this dovetails with something else I would say in a video later, right? And when you're standing somewhere, somebody listen to a headset, younger kid, and almost backing right into you, but instead you see them and you step aside. That's separate incident from another video, but and plus, okay, a behavior like this gives people excuse to be anti-gun. Watch your public behavior too. I mean, even the shit I do on my YouTube, right? If I were to be a real big asshole and just walking around to any random people, and I go and maybe with a friend, have one of you guys come right next to me, we do some kind of thing like we're boxing and be right in front of somebody. But in a way, if there was somebody that was a real asshole that you and me know, that thinks he's shit, it can be tempting at the same time. I don't know. There's so many scenarios that this would be an hour-long video if I say it. I mean, it's best to do it in chunks. But anyway, some behavior just is shitty.